the Easter Bunny in Center Court. Select hours can be found on our Facebook events page. We'll also be hosting a brand new event, Collecticon, showcasing sports memorabilia.
That's a big deal.
Oh, yeah, and the price being like $29 in comparison to the price of the Cambros or those roto-molded coolers, it's a game changer.
Yeah, that sounds pretty. I mean, I'm just thinking spatially. That's a Cambro, the space it takes, and me carrying that around. If I have this, if I'm cooking one or two brisket, can it just hold one brisket or?
I think it depends on how you put it in there, but the one I saw had one brisket inside.
Okay, yeah.
But an 8-hour hold time.
It was a full brisket.
Yeah, an 8-hour hold time.
It wasn't just a flat.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah.
So, if you've got something like that, you take that, you've got the prep tubs. I like to see what they keep bringing out. They kind of stormed onto the scene. I'd never heard of that company before. I saw those tubs, and so was there anything else that jumped out at you? The resting blanket is awesome, but was there anything else that jumped out at you as something that was different, or a take that they had different?
One of the things that they had out were some different types of grill tongs that I was really enjoying, and I got to play with them a little bit, and they fit well in my hand. They felt good. And is there anything, groundbreaking about them? Maybe not, but there's something about a good pair of grill tongs that when you click them together and make sure they work, it kind of makes you smile. I got that.
That's true. I do have my own favorite sets that I don't let anybody touch because the spring is right.
I was just going to ask you, do you use tongs?
Well, sometimes. I usually use my hands.
I was going to say, these are my tongs right here.
These tongs right here are the best too. We're doing like hand signs back and forth here. So there was another super cool thing that I wanted to talk about, and that was Napoleon bringing out a charcoal conversion kit for their gas grills. So to me, and I'm a fan of Napoleon gas grills, used them before. The RSIB models are great. But adding that charcoal conversion kit is just super exciting because you can get the best of both worlds. Tell me what you saw with that there and kind of what all that's going to entail.
I mean, really what it is, it's a cast iron grate that goes above your burners but below your grill grates that you can put charcoal on. It also has a corner that's kind of earmarked for wood shavings or wood chips to be able to add smoke to the whole fire, an idea. But it's just the idea that you can have a high-end or a mid-level gas grill and then be able to use it for charcoal as well. I mean, for those who have small patios or you're working on an apartment, small area, you have the ability to have both gas and charcoal in the same unit, and that's a fantastic addition.
Yeah, I can't agree with you more. It's we at our stores in Proud Souls, we carry the Napoleon products, and I'll tell you, just as an example, like the Napoleon 665. If you look at this grill, we've got it on display in our store with this charcoal conversion kit in it. And the cool thing is that grill also has that little slide in and out piece where you can put wood chips into. So like this gas grill, you can have this Napoleon charcoal conversion kit where you're running charcoal and wood chips there and wood chips, so you can have all this smoke rolling through your gas grill with this simple cast iron piece. And it's like a game changer for a gas grill, man. It allows you to offer all the different facets of cooking all on one pit.
And full disclosure, I have not cooked on one yet to see what kind of temps I get out of that charcoal basket. But for me, it also looks like it would lean to allowing me to have an indirect cook.
Oh, 100% you can. Like, especially on the 665 it's big enough that you could have that charcoal basket over here on the side, on this left side with those burners on, and do like a butt cook over here on the other side and cook it indirectly. Yeah, you most certainly could.
Yeah, so that to me is what's interesting, because all of a sudden you've got a gas grill that was essentially a single-purpose type cooking device that now you can do everything with. And we've done some gas cooking where we show people how to cook indirect on their gas grill, and that's all well and good. But being able to zone that out and have the charcoal, cook indirect, do the wood chips, that's really cool. And I think that's something that folks should really look at.
Well, I got to jump back in here. What's cool is I remember back in the day when I started barbecue, and I would take foil and make foil packets.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Put wood chips in, and you'd put them down on top of your burner. And that was before they made any of these products. You know what I mean? Like smoke tubes and all that stuff. And now you've got a whole basket, a whole almost griddle thing that you can put in there and put charcoal in your gas grill. It's amazing.
Yep. Well, speaking of griddles, so Traeger launched their Flat Rock just a few weeks ago as well, and it was there. And I want to talk a little bit about the Flat Rock. We've got about 2 minutes. So give me your take on that, because I know you've been cooking on it, David. And give us your take on the Flat Rock and your favorite recipe.
Yeah, we've been cooking on the Flat Rock for probably about 5 or 6 weeks now. And one of my favorite things is that the griddle is recessed from around the actual grill itself, so that wind doesn't blow in and mess with my fire. And so I've cooked on a ton of different griddles, and I always find that the wind comes in and it's monkeying with my ability to get high searing heat. On the Flat Rock, I haven't had that, and that was one of the things I really liked about it. The other thing was that there's 3 distinct heat zones. There's a separator wall between each of the 3 burners that you can have low on one side, high in the middle, medium on the other side. Really kind of giving you zones in there. And those were 2 things that I was really crazy impressed with looking at that unit. In addition to the thing that they've added, which I've never seen before, is a propane tank weight sensor, which just tells you when you're running low on propane. I don't know about you guys, but I'm notorious for starting a cook and not being able to finish it because of fuel.
Oh yeah, not having the right read on your tank, which unless you've got a gauge on your tank, most people don't. That's a game changer right there. You don't want to get halfway through your cook and then run out of fuel and not have a tank ready to go.
Yeah, and then you asked for my favorite recipe. I'll just tell you the recipe we cooked for dinner tonight. And that
you've
was
got
ribeye
30
fajitas.
seconds, so go fast.
Oh, man, it was ribeye fajitas, and it was fantastic.
Woo, ribeye
Sear that
fajitas.
thing. Oh, I'm telling you, it was delicious.
Now that sounds like a recipe I can get behind. Well, thank you so much, David. Head on over to thebarbecuelab.com and check out all the reviews, tips, tricks, and recipes. Don't forget to subscribe when you're there so you can stay up to date and never miss a video. Thank you again, David, for coming. And next up, it is Competition Corner with Fergie right here on Barbecue Radio Network.
If you have a business centered around barbecue or the backyard lifestyle, consider advertising with us. Contact us at bbqradionetwork.com.
The sound of a baby babbling doesn't mean much, but that's not true. They're testing out vowels and consonants and trying different sounds. And by 12 months, their babbling is beginning to take on meaning, especially if there's no babbling at all. Little to no babbling by 12 months or later is just one of the possible signs of autism in children. Learn more at autismspeaks.org. Brought to you by Autism Speaks and the Ad Council.
I'm probably okay to have one more drink before I drive home. I'm probably okay. I open the window to stay alert. Probably okay. I just popped some gum in my mouth.
Step out of the car, please.
I probably made a mistake.
Probably okay isn't okay when it comes to drinking and driving. If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab, a car, or a friend. Buzzed driving is drunk driving. A message brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Talking with Branson from Big Creek Crossing.
Spring is getting closer, and we hope you're as excited as us to get ready for warmer weather. Big Creek Crossing in Hayes has you covered for new spring clothing, shoes, entertainment, and more. Stop on by, and don't forget to come see the Easter Bunny in Center Court. Select hours can be found on our Facebook events page. We'll also be hosting a brand new event, Collecticon, showcasing sports memorabilia, history, coins, and more. This event is brought to you by Pro Image Sports and will take place on April 15th and 16th. Vendors are encouraged to register for a booth. See you there only at Big Creek Crossing.
If you're a farmer or rancher, chances are you've thought about joining Kansas Farm Bureau. So what's stopping you? Your membership means you have a seat at the table when it comes to the issues that affect your farm. Things like trade, taxes, water, and regulations. The state's largest farm advocacy organization brings your message to policy decision makers at the county, state, and national level. The voice of agriculture becomes your voice and fights for Kansas farmers and ranchers. And a Kansas Farm Bureau membership includes other benefits. For about $50 a year, you'll receive discounts on equipment and supplies, cell phone plans, financial and legal support, home and office supplies, and more. You'll also receive Kansas Living, a quarterly lifestyle magazine featuring real stories of farmers and producers around the state, plus great recipes, crafts, and things to see and do in Kansas. Join us today. Visit kfb.org/farmerrancher to learn more.
CarZone at 13th and Vine has been serving the Hayes area for over 20 years. CarZone cares about the people of our community and wants to provide the right vehicle to fit your needs. Whether you have good credit, bad credit, or no credit, it's no problem.
Contact Greg Alex at CarZone to help you with a fast, easy credit approval. 0 down with most trades and payments you can afford for a vehicle you can trust.
You grew up in Hayes, went to TMP, went to Fort Hayes, and met the love of your life here. To find the ring of her dreams, why not choose Hayes? At Diamond Art Jewelry, Dustin will help you turn her dream ring into a reality. Diamond Art Jewelry works with top designers to ensure the highest quality at the best prices. Diamond Art Jewelry on the Bricks in downtown Hayes.
BJ here with Good Times Motorcycle Sales and Service in Hayes, Kansas. Riding down the open highway, smashing miles and smashing bugs, that's cool. But then you get home and now it's time to get those miles and bugs off that scooter. And let's face it, that ain't cool. So let Good Times Motorcycle Sales and Service give it our complete motorcycle detailing package. A meticulous and comprehensive hand wash, remove surface contaminants, intensive compounding and polishing, Silajet ceramic paint protection for durability, enhanced gloss. So schedule today. Good Times Motorcycle Sales and Service, 1007 Vine Street in Hayes.
Looking for a great career opportunity? Want to go back to school, but you're not sure how to pay for it? The Holiday Inn Express in Hayes is hiring for multiple positions, including full or part-time housekeeping. Experience is not necessary for any position. The Holiday Inn Express offers a full benefits package, including competitive wages, bonus programs, and tuition incentives. Must be 14 years of age or older to apply. Apply today at the Holiday Inn Express, north of I-70 in Hayes.
Celebrate the history and legacy of jazz at the 51st Annual Wichita Jazz Festival, the week of April 17th. Headlining this year's festival is the legendary jazz group, the Yellow Jackets. For the complete schedule of all of the events for the festival and to purchase tickets, go to WichitaJazzFestival.com. Experience the many flavors of jazz at the Wichita Jazz Festival.
American Top 40 with Ryan Seacrest.
Hey, it's Ryan Seacrest. Check out American Top 40 this Saturday, 11 a.m. here on Hayes and Great Bend's #1 hit music station, KISS 104.7.
Hello. You are listening to